The ranch was founded by Mrs. McEvoy, Mrs. Nan McEvoy, who passed away in 2015. She purchased the ranch with the idea of wanting a place for her grandchildren to play. They grew up in the city, and when she was a child growing up in Burlingame, her parents had a place on the Rogue River, and she remembers it very fondly. We're now coming up on our 30th anniversary next year in 2020. We imported about 3,000 trees from Tuscany and planted them here. Now we have upwards of about 60 acres of certified organic olive trees and about 10 acres of grapes and various other gardens and landscape where we produce fruit and flowers and vegetables as well. I love sharing this property with other people. It's such an extraordinary piece of property. It's just this quiet little valley in northern Marin County. Not only do we have this extraordinary 550-acre pastoral ranch in Petaluma, but our primary retail outlet is at the historic Ferry Building in San Francisco. And it has been a wondrous transformation from the old days when the Ferry Building was really blocked off by the Embarcadero Freeway. But then after the earthquake, the whole waterfront opened up, and the Ferry Building is one of the buildings that has really flourished. And it's a thriving food marketplace. A lot of local ranches and local farmers have stalls there for the farmers market, and we have a permanent stall there in the inside of the building. And it is extraordinary. That building sees over 9 million visitors every year, and that's a combination of locals and commuters, and then many tourists as well. And I was just working down there yesterday, and it was busy from the moment we opened our gates in the morning until we had to push people out the store at 5 o'clock at night when we were closing. It's a really beautiful, bustling place, and a real it's a real food cultural center for San Francisco. As the president of a small family-owned business, and particularly an agricultural business, it's definitely a challenge to build a profitable model in our current economic climate. There's obviously, San Francisco has been blessed with an extraordinary amount of money from the tech industry in particular. And so those of us who are not in the tech industry have to find a very specific niche that works for us. And for the McEvoy Ranch, it was staying true to Mrs. McEvoy's vision, which is making world-class certified organic extra virgin olive oil. No matter how much time people spend on their computers, they always need to eat. And so I think that there's always room for good food and high quality food. There's a lot of small food businesses in San Francisco, and I think if we continue to work together from the agricultural standpoint and from a food service standpoint, I think there will be a bright future for us in San Francisco.